guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Devin with Merit Outdoor. Today we have a new bow, and this is something that I've wanted for a long time. This is another one of those eBay specials. If you watched the last video, you know we got a PSC Evo FX for around $600. This one here popped up. It was a demo bow from a dealer, and I will put their description in the comments below, or in the description below. I'll put their information to give them a plug. This bow here sold for around $700. Now the sticker price on this thing, it still had the little price tag from where it was at the dealership, and it had like right at $1,200 on it. So this thing is awesome. So I'm running a CBE Engage Hybrid, Hamsky rest of course, and then our Merit Archery Design stabilizer bars that we manufacture. This is the E2 cam that goes to 30.5 inches of draw. I can't remember how far down it goes, but it's a pretty good sizable draw range. This bow is 70 pounds. When I got it, I put the rest on, measured everything. First shot was a bullet hole. I'll put a picture of it in here. I was kind of blown away. This was before I even put it on a draw board. I put it on a draw board, and it was a 1/4 inch out of time, which is not horribly bad. You're going to have that whenever you do the break-in cycle on a bow. So anytime you buy a bow, this is why I like buying the bows that are demos, because they've been shot already. So in my personal opinion, I don't really start tuning a bow until I get 100, 200 shots through it. That gives the strings time to settle. So put it back in time, got it back in spec, 33 inches on the nose. Still bullet hole, perfect. Draw cycle on this thing is really good too. I figured this thing being an Omen, it's supposed to be a speed demon. The sticker price, or the label says that this bow IBO's at 356, 256, sorry, 356. No, it is 356. Yeah, sorry. It is 356. My apologies. I don't believe you're going to get that with the high let-off modules. I think you'll get it with a low let-off and probably shooting a light arrow at max draw length. This thing's fast, but I don't know if it's... I'm sure I'm breaking 300 feet per second. Pretty sure. My XF shoots 300 flat with a 450 grain arrow at 30 inches of draw. So this bow is set at 30 inches of draw. I've not shot this thing at any kind of distance yet, so you guys are going to be along with me for that. I just took this bow, or this sight, off of another bow, so hopefully we'll be able to be kind of close. There's nothing more than to shoot this thing, and guys, I'm telling you, it is incredible. It's super easy to tune, and this bow here, you can get them on eBay right now between 8 and I've seen some as low as 6. There was one on eBay. I know a lot of people do not like buying bows from eBay, but I won't buy a bow from eBay unless I know it's coming from a shop. I don't like buying from individuals, but if it's coming from a shop, and it says it was a demo bow, I have no worries. I know that bow was shot in a shop. If somebody was to have dry fired it, if somebody was to have messed it up, the shop's going to fix it. This thing's perfect. My FX was perfect. I actually have another one ordered, another bow. This has been a dream bow, something that I've been after for about 2 years, and it's finally in the affordable price range. You guys are going to love it too. So if I can get this thing sighted in, if I can get it dialed in, this bow is going to go to tack. And I'm probably going to make somebody a really good deal on the FX, because I did buy my dream bow this morning. So let me get back to 20, see where we're at, then we'll go back to 60. So let's do that. So I know that my clothes have like a red hue to them. I literally just got off a bulldozer about 30 minutes ago. that explains that. Let's check our yardage here. 22. Let's go ahead and step up to 20 just to be careful. Like I said, we don't want to lose any, which we're not going to lose any arrows, so I know that. 21. Let's see here. You know, I don't know if this target will even stop these arrows. We'll stop this bow. We're about to find out though. I'll let you guys see this draw cycle. It's pretty buttery. So it's got a little hump that you have to overcome. Just a little hump. Holy shit, that thing is shooting fast. Oh, this isn't good. We're gonna have to move to a 3D target. Oh no. This thing has stopped 80-pound bow. My brother's 80-pound prime. This target stops it. This thing might be shooting quick. Okay, we gotta stop that. Let's go look at this. This is pretty wild. So you guys have been with this channel for a long time. You know our setup. Look at this. That's crazy. This thing is definitely shooting quick. We're gonna have to go to another target because these are not gonna hold it. And here is a shout out to Whitewater Archery Wraps and tack vanes. Everybody talks crap about tack vanes. You can't get them to stick. If you use the pin and you use the glue and you use a good jig, they will stick. Look at there, boom. It's had a blow through on an Excelsior Bell target. That thing's got a good group and it's close. Mine is slightly blown, so yeah, time to go to a 3D target. So you guys know we've shot a lot of bows on this channel. My favorite bow by far has always been the Prime Inline 5, but it just didn't have the speed that they needed. They were dependable. They were good bows. This bow here reminds me the most of that bow. It's just, and it's hard to explain, and it's quiet. Like it's actually a really quiet bow. Perfect. We just need to make a slight windage adjustment. We'll go back to 60. That's crazy. That thing is really shooting fast. Probably need to go back more to probably 40 to really think about it, because this thing's going, I mean, it is shooting pretty quick. We don't want to shoot over it. This sight tape come off of another bow, and you can't really sight in at 20 yard. I mean, you can't unless you're setting up an indoor bow. Also, guys, be proud of me. I actually took the time last night to get my peep sight perfectly straight. So I know you guys always see me moving my peep sight with my nose. Took me an hour fiddling with it. That's why I never do it. But I didn't film the build. I didn't do nothing. I just went in the man cave, built the bow till I was satisfied. And it was worth it. Every penny, every moment, every second, it was worth it. God almighty, that thing is hitting it like a brick. I bet money I could probably Robin Hood this there. That is how confident I am in this thing right now. And it's so dead in the hand, like it has zero shock. It's just, it's easy to hold. That was pretty close. We did move our sight just a little bit much. I can tell that. Left and right will be on. So setting up wise, either I'm getting really good at doing this, I should be after a couple of years, or this thing's just really, really that well of a built bow. And then again, I don't know what the shop did before me, the shop that had this, when they had it as a demo. I couldn't even tell that there had ever been a rest on it, but it was obviously shot. This makes you rethink a lot of things. God, this is a nice bow. And no, I'm not sponsored by anybody or PSC or anybody like that. If I find a bow that is a good shooting bow, I'll let you guys know that. Be honest with you, I thought this thing was going to shoot like garbage because it's got these, my thought process was these big monster cams with the lobe on them. It's supposed to be super fast speed bow. It's not aggressive. I mean, it's actually a pleasure to shoot. God, it's easy. It's crazy. This thing holds better than my citation does. Let's go on back. All right, let's see what our yardage is here. I'm gonna guess about 45. No, I'm 40 even. Yeah, 40 even. So this is gonna give us a good indication. I've got the FX already set up for tack. It's dialed and ready. Tack's in 2 weeks. This bow's already been through the break-in cycle. Strings are stretched, they've been twisted back up, everything's in spec. Put a sight tape, you know, if I get the right sight tape on this thing, we'll be good. The only thing is it maxes out at 100 yard. You guys know me. I like a sight scale that'll go 120, 130. So I want to have to find somewhere. I think I can get it at Dad's where I can walk back after 110 and 10 yard increments and scribe me a line once I get the appropriate tape. Right now it's got a number 5. I'm going to guess it's probably going to need about a number 3. That's right, it was a number 3 tape. I went over to Mom and Dad's after filming this video and actually sighted the bow in, and that thing is a heck of a lot faster than I thought it was. I was able to use the number 5 tape because the bow was so fast. So that's why we had kind of like the large groupings and all that. But I'll have a video later on with all that. Let's get back to the live action. We'll find out right here. I do have a pretty good backstop here, so if I do shoot over it, which I want to aim low on the pig, I'm gonna aim dead center, see where it hits. Why not? Okay, wait a minute. We actually might be good. Now, I'm used to shooting non-magnified, so this is definitely a different experience for me. And normally I have like a Hamsky peep or a Raptor peep. I put a standard peep in this thing where we had the lightest, you know, the lightest setup on the string, if that makes sense. Right there. I got a 19 thou pin in there, so it's kind of, for me, it's kind of kind of big. I'd rather have a smaller dot, a little more fine out aiming. Okay, kind of goofed on that shot. But we're putting it all in that white dot, all right there in the scoring ring. It's gonna be interesting. It's a number 5 tape. This is the same tape that was on the on another bow. Which I don't really trust all the calibration scale stuff, really, anyways. I just find one that works and go with it. Golly. Kind of clicking them off pretty fast right now. This bow just doesn't wear you out. Nice. Should I shoot a bear shaft at 40 yard? We hit it. Probably gonna lose this area. Hell no, that's a good tuned bow right there. I just hit right with the other arrow. Bear shaft at 40 yards with the Omen. That's incredible. We're gonna take a look at that. Now, no, that group's not tight. You guys are seeing me shoot this thing for the first time on camera. First time, period, on camera. Let's go look at that. My God. So I know this isn't the tightest group I've ever shot. That's okay. This is the first time I've shot this bow. The first couple shots I aimed low, expecting it to be higher. The next ones I brought up, put them right there in the middle. There's the bear shaft. Look how straight it flew. And that is at 40 yard. So all this is stuff I've got to clean up. A lot of this is me getting used to using a larger pin, sight pin. That has a lot to do with it. That's wild though. That bear shaft at 40 yards is pretty impressive. So let's go on back to 60. So where we're at. And then I'm probably going to wrap this video up. I need to get a lot of shots to it, get comfortable with it, get really good dialed in with this thing. Really need to go shoot at paper or shoot at a target face for a while and really develop the solid sight tape. But I'm not going to complain about that at all. I know it looks humongous, but you guys got to realize I haven't shot this thing ever. That's pretty good though. All right, so we're back a lot farther now. We're going to take a look. Should be 60 here. So it is 62. I'm going to walk on up to 60. Now I know that I'm not necessarily trying to sight this thing in, being that this sight tape came off of another bow. If it works, it works. That's great. So far, it's working pretty good. With a CBE sight though, you put your little white tape on there. You get it sighted in at 30, sighted in at 60. You use your little tool. It tells you your yardage. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you get close. Now, the concerning thing is this sight tape was set up for my prime inline 5. That bow wasn't rated but for like 200 and, damn it, I don't know why I keep saying 200. 330 feet per second, 335, something like that. Now this thing is comfortable. It feels like it's shooting fast. Could be an illusion. Might not be. I mean, it might be a thing where you only get the speed if you're shooting it at 80 pound with low let-off mods. I don't know. I don't know how PSC does their speed ratings. Then again, this thing might be shooting 320. I don't know. We won't know until we put it through a chronograph. Now, I know if out here at 60, if they're real high, then I know that we've picked up speed. You know, if I'm 6 inches high out there, I know we're shooting faster. Because there's a big difference between 20 and 40. On a fast bow, you're not going to see that big of a difference. But now 20 to 60, that's when you start seeing things change. Really 60 to 100. And I have to shoot at dads in order to get that. This is just a review video, or a test video. Oh shit. So that thing is, it's definitely faster. I can say that. Oof. The one thing I dislike is that larger fiber in this thing. It makes it really hard, for me at least, to aim on. But we are putting them in there good. Wow. Pretty impressive. Pretty darn impressive. Whoa, okay. That's what happens when you get going too fast. Oh my God. Guys, this might be the actual correct sight tape. But I did know it wasn't right on the prime. I mean, it was close, but I was having to aim high. A number 5 tape on an engaged hybrid, all the way moved in, it's probably about right. How the hell did we get all this right on the first try? I mean, it's all right. It's all perfectly, everything's like perfect. I literally could have left this morning after setting this bow up last night, went to a tournament, total archery challenge, could have went anywhere, and doing great. I'm at 60 yards, putting them right where they need to be. How the heck is that possible? I don't even know what this thing is. This is wild. It's very seldom, very rare, I should say, that a bow kind of makes me question a lot of things, and this one does. It's like, I just don't see all this is possible. The good thing is the new bow that I have coming has this cam. You guys try to guess what it is. Well, I know that I'll probably sell my Citation, and I'll probably sell that FX. And if you guys are still watching this video, I'll ship it wherever, as long as it's within the United States. I'll have a whole video and everything about what I got for sale. I'm going to develop this channel more into this kind of shooting, long range. I don't really care to do the tournament stuff. I just don't care for it. Now, we will probably go do one Saturday or Sunday, but really, I prefer more to just go out here and shoot arrows. Just sling arrows. I want to start hunting. I never hunted before, really. I have killed a deer with a bow, but I really want to develop into more of a channel that the average person can do. Not everybody can go shoot 3D on a weekend, but there are people out there that are blessed to be able to have a place to go shoot and just, you know, they want to have a little bit of informational stuff. And I know I took a lot of time off on this channel to, you know, to start raising my son and everything. And, you know, you have to do that in life. You know, things change, but now it's time to get back to it. And before long, my little man, he'll have his bow of his own, and it'll be a PSC. Thing's a dang good shooting bow for sure. I've got a couple of arrows. I got 2 that are flying off. I need to check. I know that I have some that have some bent tips, such as that one. I've got some more coming from Amazon, but I don't expect this one to shoot as good as the rest of them. That was dead in the middle. I know when people say they got practice arrows and they got hunting arrows and all that, I hate that term because 90% of the time they're completely different arrows than what they're shooting. I have 24 of the exact same arrows. I just carry 8 with me every day, and I keep the other ones fresh at home. So if I go Total Archer Challenge, I go to a 3D shoot and everything, I have a fresh load of bullets ready to go. This thing's crazy. That's a wrap, folks. We might go down there and look at that. This is the PSC Omen. They're affordable now. People like me can buy these. I don't know what to say, other than I'm very pleased with this bow. This is the, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but this is like the closest thing I've ever come to shooting like a Matthews. And I know that's gonna get a lot of mixed stuff because I'm not really a Matthews fan, but I loved my V3X33. I loved that bow. But then I really was struggling, still learning how to shoot and how to, you know, my draw length still wasn't right and all that. Now, if I still had that, I feel like if I still shot a Matthews or had one and I knew what I knew now about peep height and perfectly correct draw length and all that, I mean, they all shoot good. They all shoot good. The only thing I haven't ever shot's a Hoyt or a Bowtech. But definitely on the list, so far my favorite bows. It's almost a tie for first with Prime in PSC. PSC's about a notch higher. Matthews, and I don't know what else I've ever shot. I know I did shoot a couple of Elites, and I had nothing but bad luck out of Elite. I don't know how their new stuff is, but you guys, let's go look at that group, and then we're gonna wrap this up. I want to thank y'all all again. If you watched it all the way through, man, that's great. Now, guys, I know that this 60-yard group looks humongous. So these were the 2 flyer arrows. We're going to have to put them aside and shoot them against some of the other ones and just see why they're out there. Because I actually had these do this with the other bow. These right here was once I finally got settled in and got confident and knew where I was at 60. These right here, couple flyers, you're gonna have that, guys. I don't care who you are, brand new bow, you're not even comfortable with, you haven't even shot 60 yard. You're shooting from shade to light, which is actually very helpful with 19 thou pin. So the problem though with the 19 thou, for me at least, Like, I can't even see this. Like, it's just too big out there. So I don't like that. I might wind up going to a 10, but I might leave the 19 in it for now to take the tack, because when you go to tack, all you want to do is hit foam. You don't care nothing about this. Everything in here would be an 8 or a 10, if you were scoring. But I eventually do need to get all of my arrows together, shoot every one of them, and see which ones group the best, and leave this for this setup. So that is the Omen. I know that this thing looks humongous, but guys, that's all me that has the issues. You guys already seen the bear shaft back there at 40 yard, and it was perfect. So I hope y'all have a good one, and thank you for watching this video. And next time y'all see this thing, we'll have a group at 60, like all of them in there. I promise you that. So we'll see you.